welcome back to G1 Outdoors. Got Glenn here. We are back out at the Garrett property for another episode, getting ready to put out some deer corn and check my game cameras. It's a really hot July day. Yesterday I think actually was the highest temperature so far in the year for South Carolina, or at least at Greenville Spartanburg Airport. It was 95 degrees. So I'm gonna hopefully get this done pretty quick because it's hot. Got 2 bags of deer corn to put out and 2 cameras to check. I'll definitely go through those pictures with y'all when I get back home, and we're gonna get some filming done, and hopefully we get to see something. So stick around. We're gonna walk around the property some and see what's going on. All right, laid out the deer corn, or at least got the bags put out over here. Both the game cameras are still there. That's a good thing. Hadn't checked them yet to see if the batteries are still good or not. Hadn't checked to see what kind of pictures, not video, but what kind of pictures we got on there. Everything's definitely greening up. If you look around, we got a bunch of overgrowth, a bunch of everything getting bigger. If you look behind me there, you might be able to see it. If not, I'll give you another view, but I've got my tree stand still over there, so still got that up. Everything's good. Gonna go ahead and pour out this corn. Don't have any spots where I can really see some game trails coming out, but it doesn't mean they're not coming through this stuff. Deer just don't need a real big spot to come through, especially at the edge of a wood line, so it's kind of hard to pick that up on this end. Usually if you get on the back side, you can kind of see that a little bit better. I've got a feeder that I'm going to put out. It's just a gravity feeder that hangs off of a tree, but I'm going to have to look for a spot for that, just because all this brush that's grown up along the tree line, and you can see looking behind me how thick that stuff is. Can't really see a whole lot of tree trunks back in there, so gonna have to do that. I'm hoping to not have to cut a whole lot of underbrush to try to do that, but I may still have to. So I'm gonna get back to the work and check in with y'all in just a minute. Look at these cameras. So we got a pile of corn there, pile of corn back down that way, which I'll walk up on here in a second. Game camera here. This is the one that had the SD card missing out of it last time. Doesn't look like it's on. Did have it turned on. Still do have an SD card though, so that's a good thing. I'm happy to see that. So we're gonna get that out of there. See here, I can get this thing to turn on. Yep, there we go. It says card, so I know that batteries are still good, at least for a little while on that one. All right, we're gonna walk down, check out this other one. I'm hoping that, given the weather, it's been really hot, and I'm hoping that we get to see some deer coming to this deer corn. I know I'm gonna have a bunch of raccoons, probably gonna have coyotes, we'll have a number of things, so we'll see. Here's the other camera. This is the one that I changed the batteries out on. It's on. SD card's still in it, so doesn't look like I've had that issue with it getting turned off and the SD cards being sent somewhere else or taken. So gonna upload both of these SD cards. Like I said, I'm not gonna show you the pictures right now. I'll show them to you when I get back home, and we'll see what we got. Get the SD cards loaded back up, and I'll check y'all back at the house. Looking forward to hopefully seeing some deer and some other wildlife on these things. Catch you later. Well, okay news on those. Got them uploaded. One had pictures on it. The other one would have, but it was full. So I seem to be just playing this game of one game camera, even though I've got two of them out. Both SD cards are good now. I made sure that they are cleared out enough that they should be able to get whatever pictures I'm going to put on there. And I know that I've got some pictures off of one. So I'm hoping with the deer corn and with making sure my SD cards are right, again, finally, that I'll be able to get some pictures of some deer and hopefully other wildlife. I mean, having other things around helps to indicate how well the ecosystem's doing, everything like that. So definitely a plus to having more than just deer showing up. So hopefully that'll be the case. Getting these SD cards put back in, just put it in the first camera. Know that SD card's good. Batteries are still good. Hopefully they'll stay good. And make sure to turn it on. That's always important. Coming back to the other one, got my SD card. This is the one where the card went missing, so hopefully that won't be the case again. I'm really hoping that I'm not gonna have to deal with somebody stealing my SD cards or messing with my stuff that shouldn't be messing with my stuff. And we'll see what happens with that. I tell you, it is always so much fun coming out here, looking at my game cameras, seeing what's out here. Hopefully I can be successful in a hunt out here this coming season. It's good to know that my tree stand is still there. I'm gonna have to do some trimming, but I'm gonna wait to do that a little bit later, especially when I have more time. But coming out, seeing the orchard, seeing the trees, being on family property, always such a great thing. And I tell you, I never get tired of walking up and seeing apple trees and then looking at them and seeing all these beautiful apples growing on these trees. I tell you, apple, I mean, I guess I'm kind of partial. Obviously my family's been in the apple business for a number of years. I'm not currently in the apple business really at all. That's not part of my thing, but still very much enjoy the apples, still very much enjoy having an orchard that is still in our family. But definitely always a good time getting out here. If you're getting outside, be safe, have fun, and I'll catch you when I get back to the house. Hey everyone, made it back to the house, went through the game camera photos. Didn't have a whole lot on there, obviously, with the one game camera and the SD card not working. I feel like a broken record with this. I'm gonna get these game cameras working right if it is the death of me, but I guess you can't always help dead batteries. The SD card, that's all on me. I've got to make sure that I clear those things out and keep enough space for pictures to show up on those SD cards. But so even with functioning off of one game camera and not having deer corn out, not having really any attractant out as well, I was lucky enough to get a few pictures of deer. A couple of does moving through. It was about 11 o'clock at night, and I'll throw those pictures up on the screen so that you can see them as well. So it was very, very nice to see that I was able to get some deer to show up even without any deer attractant or anything like that. So happy for that. I'm really hoping that with a deer corn out there this time, I'm going to see a bunch more deer, or at least see a lot more animal movement. Even though it may not be deer showing up on the game cameras, it is nice to see raccoons. It's nice to see coyotes. It's nice to see just animals moving through the area. Knowing that animals are comfortable in the area and will move through the area makes you feel confident that you're going to see some deer moving through the area as well, which of course is the goal. We want to have deer because that's what we're hunting. So hopefully we're going to get some more pictures. Looking forward to the next time. This has been a fun series to do. Really looking forward to getting into the property and doing some more work on that. I know these videos up to this point have really been a lot of just, hey, I'm putting out deer corn, hey, I'm checking cam cameras, and that's not all I want to do with this. I know it's all I've been doing with this so far, but I do have more plans for that. If you've got any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments. If you like the content, please subscribe, please hit the thumbs up button, and if you want notifications the next time I post a video, hit that bell. Really appreciate everybody who's been viewing the videos. Look, I'd love your feedback. please let me know if there's something else you'd like to see me do, if there's other suggestions you have for anything. This is Glenn signing off with G1 Outdoors. Have fun in the outdoors and be safe.